you considering purchasing a new construction home? I'm Shasta, and I'm here to give you some tips and advice on the new construction process and explain the differences between new construction and resale purchases because they can be very different. I've been asked many questions by buyers along the way, and I wanted to share those with you so you'll know exactly what to expect. The first thing you'll want to do is pick a realtor with experience in new construction in the area. They can help you find a lender, advise you on HOA fees and restrictions, and they'll provide information about the lot premiums and upgrade costs, which will help you determine which neighborhood best fits your needs. Many buyers think that they'll get a better deal if they don't have a realtor, and this is not the case. It costs nothing to have a realtor represent you. The cost is built right into the price. Having an agent represent you can help you with negotiations and if any issues arise before closing. The sales reps can be a wealth of knowledge at the community, but the bottom line is they represent the builder, not you. It's important to pick a realtor before you go to the community, because if you go to the builder and register with them, it can be hard to include your realtor after the fact. Plus, your realtor can save you time by showing you the communities that best fit your needs, and a realtor is valuable throughout the entire process. If you decide to go to a new community without your realtor, make sure you give the salesperson your realtor's contact information. Next, you will need to contact a local lender and get pre-approved. You need to know how much you can afford before you go shopping for any home. Understanding the costs associated with new construction is extremely important. Many times buyers have said to me, "Why didn't you show me houses in that community? I saw a sign that said homes in the low 200s. That's because I've sold homes in that community, and I know that after the lot premium and the upgrades, you're nowhere near 200,000. The price on the sign that you see is the base price. This does not include any upgrades or lot premiums. What are upgrades? This depends on the builder. A few examples of upgrades are upgraded tile, cabinets, crown molding, and the list can go on and on. It all depends on the builder and what is included in the base price. What is a lot premium? Let's say the community has some home sites that back up to a road or a preserve. Usually those lots would be less expensive than a lot that has a water view. Lot premiums can range from zero to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's talk about your options. There are two types of options in new construction: construction options and cosmetic options. A few examples of construction options would be impact windows, ceiling height, or an extended lanai. Choosing your cosmetic options is usually the fun part of the entire build process. You can go into the design center and choose your flooring, cabinets, paint colors, and more. But I would suggest don't go crazy here. I recommend having a budget and sticking to it. Many of the builder finishes, like crown molding, can be done after closing at a lower cost. I advise my buyers to focus on the construction options, the kitchen and the flooring. These can be expensive and inconvenient to remodel after construction. Let's talk about negotiating with the builder. This is one big difference between buying resale and buying new construction. While many home sellers are willing to negotiate the price, builders usually don't negotiate the base price. However, they will generally give you a credit at the design center for upgrades and a credit toward your closing costs. You may be able to get a deal with an inventory home. Now, these are homes that are already built or almost finished. And this is where you can probably negotiate the price a little bit. The builder builds these for homes for people that are looking to move right in or don't want to wait the full build process. The only downside is that you don't get to pick the options or the lot. You're getting it as is and usually at a lower price than if you were to build the exact same home. Closing costs. For new construction in Florida, the majority of closing costs are paid by the buyer, except for the realtor fees. Now, this can be more expensive than buying a resale property where the closing costs are usually split between the seller and the buyer, but many times the buyer will give a credit toward your closing costs to offset the difference. Inspections. Even though you may have a home warranty, I always recommend having an inspection, even with new construction. Most of the inspections come back fine, but I have had inspections reveal cracked tile and no attic insulation. But the majority of the time, the findings are minor and cosmetic. But it's better to find these things out early than find out after the warranty expires. Closing date. Another difference between buying new construction and resale homes is the closing date. With a resale, you have a closing date on your contract and you know pretty much when you're going to close. With new construction, many factors come into play when it comes to the closing date. The builder will give you a date when they expect the home to be completed, but that date isn't set in stone. Many things can delay the construction process. Weather issues, permitting, materials, inspections, it could go on and on. And all those things come into play when the home will be completed and when you'll be able to close. I hope this information is helpful to anyone looking to buy new construction. And if you're looking to buy in Southwest Florida, please give me a call. I'd love to help.